let's get to cooking. If you watched the previous video, you know my neighbor brought over these ribs, these beef ribs. Let's see, they're not the Dino ribs, they are the beef short ribs. So, yeah, he brought them over. We're gonna put them on the egg. Today's the day. We're gonna get the grill ready. I'm gonna use cherry wood, cherry chunks for today's cook. Gonna add some water for moisture. Well, let's make a mess. Get these things washed up. And we'll get them patted dry. And we'll get them seasoned up. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Want to get these seasoned and let them sweat in for an hour or so before we put them on the grill. You know, when it comes to my wife, anything that grows horns, she loves. So, come on, move out of the way, baby. So I think for today's cook, I think we're just going to season, you know, it's beef. So beef has a really rich flavor, all in its own without seasoning. So I think we're just gonna do a quick little bath, a wash with W sauce and salt and pepper. I think that's all that these ribs will take to come out outstanding. So let's get them all sweated up and lathered up and ready to go. So washing them in W sauce. Step one. Also act as a little binder. You know, I don't know, when we eat ribeyes and cook various steaks, whether it's a T-bone, a New York strip, or anything, a lot of people like A1 sauce. I prefer W sauce over any kind of, you know, meat sauces. So I think we're just gonna, I think this is gonna be the ticket. You know, believe it or not, I've searched in, you know, like you guys, YouTube and everything else, and I haven't seen many people, you know, season their meat with W sauce. So it's something you may want to look into. It really does a fine job, adds another degree of flavor. So yeah, I recommend it. Also, keep in mind, you do want to salt. I use kosher salt. The regular table salt is just too fine for this type of cooking. But you also got to remember, you know, you do need to add salt. You know, it's a big piece of meat, so you do need to, you know, get some seasoning on it. A lot of people like to use rubs, but like I said, beef in itself has such a good, rich flavor all on its own that I don't think you're gonna need. Let me even do the backside here for good measure. Now we'll get number 2 ready. If you could just smell that sauce coming out of that bottle. It really, really adds a lot. Alrighty. Time to go on. One thing I like to do is I'm just going to hit them real quick with just a little more bit more flavor. Like I said, they've already sweated in for about an hour. Just adding a little more to help build up a little bark on it. Okay, 1 hour. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Beef ribs. Hey, I went and bought the stuff for the French dips yesterday. I'm going to, I'll tell you here by the end of the week. Alrighty, we got hour number 5 here. Ooh, they are looking good. Let me see how tender these things are. Wow. They're turning out like butter. Internal temperature is 172. We may have hit a little stall. I'm thinking about another hour. We're almost 7 hours in. So they are done. We are going to take these out. My beautiful wife is going to wrap them. And we're going to get them in a cooler. And with that, we're going to let them rest in the cooler for about an hour. And then we'll carve them up. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Oh, by the way, look at this cleaver my beautiful wife bought me for Christmas. goodness. Come here. Look at the juice running out of that thing. Oh my gosh. All right. Let my wife go in for the first piece. Tell me what you think.
Like butter.
Oh my gosh. Hey folks, thank you for supporting our channel. We're going to carve this up. We're going to go feast. Until the next video, we'll see you later.